Hi guys, and welcome to Freeman Hospital in Newcastle. Today I'm going to show you how we prime our pump. So the pump's already set up. We've had the water circulating for 5 minutes. So now all we have to do is just check that there's no water in the gas phase of the oxy, which there isn't. And we prime with plasma light, so now we just need to run the plasma light in. While that's running in, I'll just check the occlusion on the suckers. With the suckers, you just want them to be just under occlusive, so when you've got a clamp on the inlet, they'll suck flat, but then when you stop the pump, they'll recoil like that. So that one's fine. Just do the other ones now. So that's running, and now we turn the level sensor on since it's past the level sensor. Then we just check that the level sensor is working by lifting it off the pump, and the pump should stop like that. We gravity prime, so I'll just do that now. Put the pump boot into the pump head. Set that going 2 litres a minute. Now just tap all around for air. Make sure you get all the connectors and the pump boot. Prime the aortic line a little bit. Clamp the outlet of the pleat. So now I need to prime the pressure dome. Let the plasma light run up. Get a 10mm syringe. Draw that up. Get all the plasma light in the dome. Pull all the air out. Put the cap back on. So now zero the pressure. So just adjust that to 0. Oxygenator purge line. Clip off that. Now I need to set the occlusion on the pump. So the way we do it is clamp the recirculation line, turn the pump by hand, bring the pressure down to around 220mm of mercury, as that will be a typical line pressure on bypass. Then we aim for around 1mm of mercury drop per second. There you go, that's dropping fast enough there. So set circulating again. So that is the oxygenator and pump boot all primed. So now we do the cardioplegia. So we take the clamp off the pleat, start priming the pleat line. Now we just spike the actual pleat line. Make sure you get all the air out. So now take the plasma light down to the roller head. So now I just circulate it. Now turn the speed up on the pleature a bit so it's easier to get the air out. Same as the oxygenator, just hit all of the connections with a clamp. Just try and get as much air out as possible. So now we need to prime the pressure line, so we just clamp the recirculation line. Then we prime the pleat line up to the table. So now we do the occlusions on the pleat. So just turn the pump off. Turn the 3-way tap so the recirculation line's closed, but it's still open to the pressure dome. Then build up some pressure. Usually aim for over 300ml of mercury. So clamp the outlet of the pleat line so it doesn't interfere with the blood line. And the same as the pump boot, we just want a drop of 1mm of mercury per second. Yep, that's gone down enough. So that one's done. Now we do the other head. Now this one we want to be totally occlusive so the pleat doesn't leak into the oxygenator, and that's not moving at all, so that's good. Just make sure the pressure doesn't move. So now the circuit is fully primed. We just need to add on the CDI. So just tap the CDI, 1-way valve, make sure there's no air in that. Turn it off. Clamp this side of the connection. Put in 5,000 units of heparin. All we need to do now is put on the cardioplegia bag and put the plasma bag back onto the oxygenator. And since we don't have a sash and we prime lines handed down from the table, we fill up the reservoir up to 900ml. So once the lines have been handed down, we circulate up to the table, turn the bubble sensor on and circulate at 7 litres a minute for 5 minutes. and tap all the connections again to make sure there's no air.